Chelsea thing.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. It's a feel-good factor seeing the Blues celebrating in Warsaw. We won convincingly 3-0. Could have been more, but don't be so greedy. A win is a win, regardless of the team that we played against. So we're gonna take that and hopefully we keep a little bit of momentum for this weekend, because it's going to be very, very tough at Stamford Bridge. It's gonna be Liam Delap audition at Stamford Bridge. Everybody knows that Chelsea are pushing to get him, and he scored against us in the first leg. The second leg, I think he's gonna try to score against Chelsea. I've already made a video. Check on the card at the end of this video so you can check on my details about my predictions, my lineup, and all the good stuff, so I don't have to repeat myself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. YouTube algorithm is absolutely crazy at the moment. If you wanna keep on watching me and enjoying free content that I present to you daily, all you have to do is to smash that like button, because it's just getting ridiculous and useless really to spend hours and hours, and YouTube are just killing everything, you know what I mean? So all you have to do, you smash the like, you put your notification on, and it's not gonna cost you anything. So let's go. And yeah, starting this Saturday we have a lot of games, but Chelsea are gonna play only on Sunday against Ipswich. It's gonna be, I think, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern time if you are in the US. It's gonna be very interesting game. This is a sprint. It's not a marathon anymore, because the distance between top of the, like, let's say from number 4 on the table to number 10, anybody can still finish top 4. I know that top 5 you qualify for the Champions League or whatever it is, but we have to aim just top 4 so we can be safe, right? We can be safe and not think too much. We're still on the table, right there. You see us, number 4, 53 points. But if you look at the teams behind us, it's like 1 point difference, 2 points, 3 point, 4 points, stuff like that. So we have to be very, very careful. And at home, we can't afford to lose this game against Ipswich Town, who are literally relegated. They are 1 foot in the relegation zone. So no excuses. Look at them, 18. They only have like 20 points the entire season. The only win, or the first win at home this season, was against Chelsea. After getting destroyed by Manchester City and other teams at home, 3-0, 6-0, 5-0. Chelsea went there, we lost 2-0, and the manager celebrated, say, oh, it's good. I saw some progress. I saw a lot of progress. And we played good, we dominated. Who cares about domination, bro? People really care about winning games in this stage. All right, let's go to this news here. I don't want to bombard you with a lot of numbers, because many of us don't have like the finance background. I do have a degree in business, which is different, but many people, they don't want to hear about numbers or debt or where the money is coming from. We fans, we just want to see our club buy players, win trophies. That's it. We don't care how the books are working. But I'm telling you right now that Chelsea are in almost a crisis, because remember, Todd Boehly and Clear Lake Capital, they bought Chelsea with zero debt free. Okay, Abramovich gave everything free for Chelsea, and since they joined Chelsea, they are accumulating a lot of debt. Why am I even talking about this? People don't want to hear this. Let me make it very simple, clear, and very quickly, right? So the debts right now are like 1.16 billion, right? In debt since these new owners. The problem is we are paying interest between 7 and 11.96%. And that is a lot of money to be paid. So they are accumulating this kind of debt, and the interest is changing all the time. What's going to happen is at some point, the club will not buy big players or anything. They're going to have to sell our best players in order to pay the debt back. If you look at Arsenal since they moved from Abri, and also Manchester United for years, they've been accumulating a lot of debt, and they came to the point where they can't even afford to give people lunch for free because of the debt. So this is a situation that we could face. And if the project is not working on the pitch, we're not winning trophies, we're not having big sponsors, it's going to even get worse. That's why qualifying for the Champions League next season is an obligation. So you can get a good sponsor, you can get some money, and you can start balancing books just a little bit. Otherwise, my friend, if we continue buying every wonder kid around the world, giving them 9 years, putting them on crazy, ridiculous offer money, and they are not even performing on the pitch, my friend, this is gonna be costing us a lot in the future. So the project needs to work on the pitch first. That's why I like the project. I want to see a little bit of stability, but it needs to make sense at some point. You know, the project is so aggressive. Getting rid of everybody that did anything to this club and just getting a bunch of people that we don't know. This one, I don't want to scare you, and I have to jump from this topic very quickly because it's so complicated even to explain to people, right? So let's move on very quickly from this. Maresca, in his press conference, he said his perfect number 9 is exactly Nicholas Jackson. We already have a number 9. It's not summer now. If we can have a copy of Nico, it's okay. All right, so I think he said this just to protect Nicholas Jackson, to make him feel valuable. But everybody knows that Chelsea need another striker. I really, really rate Nicholas Jackson. He's not that clinical yet, but what he does for the team is great, and I think he's going to improve. He's 23 years old. When he's 24, 25, 26, my friend, I'm telling you, he's going to be a killing machine. But everybody knows that we need a box striker who can even play with Nicholas Jackson. Not only competition, why not play together? 2 in front, Anelka and Droba, why not? And Maresca was also asked about what do you think about Delap, and he praised him, how he knows him and all that. I know what the journalists were trying to get out of Maresca, but we all know that he likes the guy, and he's like the number 9 that Maresca would like to have next season. But he's just not saying it at the moment. So I'm even sick and tired of talking about Delap and same old every single time. So I think we have just to move and start talking about other target instead of one target only. All right, so let me give you something. Keep an open mind, right? Keep an open mind on what am I about to say. Do you remember this guy here, Hugo Ekitike? He used to play for Reims in France, and then he moved to PSG just to play with Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. I think it was just for the vibes. He didn't have enough playing time, and PSG sold him to Frankfurt, and they took in the same deal. They took the guy called what's his name again? Kolomwani to PSG. Kolomwani in PSG, it didn't really work out the way it was, but I think Frankfurt got a hell of a deal from Hugo Ekitike. I haven't seen a lot of report, just this one from Sky Sport Kavesh. So everybody knows who Kavesh is. He reported about Chelsea are checking on Delap, same old suspect, right? Benjamin Sesko, Jonathan David, who is going to be on free. And then he added Hugo Ekitike. So I was like, And Osimhen still on the list, but not too sure because of the money and because of his age. And that was very interesting in Ekitike because I still know when he was in France in Reims, I used to make videos praising this brother, right? And when he joined, I was even telling Chelsea, sign him, leave him on loan somewhere so he can develop. I can see a little bit of Thierry Henry on this guy. I can see a little bit of Alexander Isak in him. He got the size, he got the dribbles, he got everything. He can drop back, he can be in the box, he can shoot from distance, he can, like, everything that we see right now on Isak, you can see on this brother right now, Mr. Ekitike.
It's a Chelsea thing.
So, if Chelsea are serious about the future and they want to save money, listen, when Isak was at Dortmund, or when he was in his countries, he's from Sweden, right? So, when he was there in those local clubs, nobody paid attention. When he moved to Dortmund, he was just a good player, but no more than that. But you could tell the quality. And now he's like about 25, 26. He's on his prime. Look at him now. This brother is absolutely beast. PSG sold him, I think, for 30 million. They bought him like for 50 million. They sold him for 30 million because it didn't work out for him at PSG. And PSG also got like a resale fee. If Frankfurt sell him, they can get some money out of him. So if Chelsea can't get the top target, I think this brother is good. This is me. This is my tweet from 2022. Hugo Ekitike, Armando Broja duo could be something interesting. So Armando Broja, back then, he didn't have any kind of injury. He didn't have like the ACL injury or anything. So I was thinking, man, these two in front could be interesting. Hugo Ekitike scored a hat-trick for France U21. He continued his excellent season, blah, blah, blah. 32 goal and assist in 42 games. That was in March 2025. Okay. Frankfurt, Hugo Ekitike scored his 20th goal in all competition this season, equaling Omar Mamouche tally for Frankfurt 2024-2025. That was a few days ago when he scored against Tottenham Hotspurs, right? So if you look at his statistics, you look at his body, you know, the guy is a tank. What he can do with the ball, my friends, impressive. Keep an open mind on this brother. I don't make decisions at Chelsea. I'm just telling you to keep an open mind, right? This is my tweet here from 2023. Chelsea should sign Ekitike and loan him out. great prospect who failed miserably at PSG. PSG is just like Chelsea. They don't develop anyone, or they don't give a chance to their own youngsters. You know, like Nkunku, Coman, and Guendouzi, the players that left PSG and went to be great in other clubs, including like Mike Maignan or something. So I know the guy from long time. I've been tweeting about him long time. Mark my word, if we let Arsenal get him, Liverpool get him, in couple years from now, he's gonna be the new Isak, or even more than Isak. He's absolutely Thierry Henry. This is baby Thierry Henry. He need to play games. He need to develop. I'm happy that he's developing at Frankfurt. I think he wasted his time at PSG for 1 year because he wanted to play with Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. But he's back on track. So let's read this one before we go. Hugo Ekitike against the top 5 league under 23 strikers. He's 22 years old, right? Most goals, most expected goals, most goals and assists, most shot on target, most touch in box, most expected assist, most shot assist. Wow. Most key passes. Absolutely beast. Chelsea, get this guy.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe.
If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe
and turn on your notification.
For more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.
What are you waiting for? Subscribe now.